SpongeBob is autistic.
No way!
Here's how I know. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sarah and welcome to my channel where we do our makeup and learn about neurodiversity.
Are ya ready, kids?
I'm ready.
SpongeBob is basically a walking DSM-5. Let's start with his deficits in social communication and social interaction. He thinks everyone is his friend, especially Squidward. He has no idea Squidward hates him.
I hate all of you.
He is blatantly unaware. He also never gets the joke or sarcasm. He has a very literal way of thinking. An example of this is when Squidward jokes and says, "I guess it's Annoy Squidward Day."
Annoy Squidward Day.
And SpongeBob takes it literally as if it's a day in the calendar.
That's on the 15th.
Not that SpongeBob is just annoying Squidward in that moment. Or like Squid on strike. When they say dismantle this oppressive establishment, and SpongeBob takes it literally again and goes to take apart the Krusty Krab.
I will dismantle this oppressive establishment board by board. I will saw the tables of tyranny in half. Gnaw at the ankles of big business.
Another example is the ripped pants episode. SpongeBob drags the joke out too long. He saw people laughing and was like, yes, this is how I gain approval from other people and make friends. So he kept going with it. He didn't know when to stop. He was just unaware. And he took it to a socially inappropriate, scary, and unfunny extent.
That kind of stuff is uncalled for.
What is that?
The song is a banger though, not gonna lie. And no girl ever wants to dance with a fool who went and ripped his pants. Overall, he has trouble making friends. He only has one friend, which is Patrick.
My best friend is right here.
He has trouble understanding relationships. Another common autism symptom or trait are special interests, also known as restricted or fixated interests. Fry cooking and the Krusty Krab is his special interest. This isn't a hobby. This is his entire life. He can't even handle vacation time because he's so obsessed with his job. He's an amazing employee. He's so passionate and always follows directions and rules. Seriously, one of the happiest autistic people out there. Homie's job is literally his special interest. He's living the life. Living like Larry, for real.
I'm living like Larry.
He's so dedicated to his career. No, because getting a job in your special interest is actually such a flex. Please comment if you have a job in your special interest. I'm nosy and I want to know what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if SpongeBob also had ADHD. He seems to have an on and off hyperfixation on karate or karate.
Karate.
Jellyfishing also seems like something he does to self-regulate or self-soothe. It seems calming, like it brings him peace. On theme of being a direction follower, when SpongeBob decides to throw a house party and invite everyone he's ever known, he plans everything right down to the minute.
Didn't you read the schedule? 10 o'clock p.m. Stand your pants off.
Which ends up sucking the fun out of the party.
This is all wrong.
SpongeBob ends up getting locked out of his own house and worries that his plans aren't being followed. Next is his insistence on sameness and routines. He has his routine. He wakes up at 6 a.m., showers, gets ready for work, and feeds Gary. He gets upset when things don't go as planned. An example of this is in the Best Day Ever episode.
It's the best day ever.
He has a very strict routine and to-do list for the day, but things go south. Nothing goes his way. His plans out the window. And by the time he gets to Squidward's concert at the end of the day, the concert is over. And he has a meltdown on stage.
No, it is not over. This was supposed to be my perfect day. But then, everything sat down and everything turned to doo-doo.
Meltdowns are very common among autistic people and look different for many of us. It's not one size fits all. It can involve crying, screaming, or self-injurious behavior. It really just depends on the person. SpongeBob is definitely a screamer and crier. He also doesn't like the unknown to an extreme extent. That's why he likes plans and routines. In the episode where Patrick had a secret box with a little string inside, SpongeBob was spiraling about not knowing what was inside of that box, because he needs to know. He even went to the extent of breaking into Patrick's place. Speaking of boxes, he has a very strong sense of imagination.
Imagination.
He loves to play pretend. A lot of us are always inside of our heads, daydreaming, overthinking. Our brains never shut up. And in his case, he has a really great imagination. He can make the most out of little things, and that can bring him joy. SpongeBob's brain office shows up twice in the series, and I feel like it really captures the chaos inside of a neurodivergent brain. In the episode Squilliam Returns, Squidward asks SpongeBob to empty his mind of everything that's not fine dining eating and breathing, which obviously SpongeBob takes very literally, very on brand for him. So all the workers in his brain start destroying everything, to the point where someone asks SpongeBob for his name, and one worker in his brain office screamed, "We threw out his name! We threw out his name!" And the brain office explodes into a panic. This brain office can metaphorically describe traits like scripting, taking things too literally, and even the concept of having overactive neurons.
We're just a clever visual metaphor used to personify the abstract concept of thought.
For many of us, the chaos in our mind is our biggest enemy. He's also a perfectionist. That's why when he's missing pickles on his Krabby Patty,
You forgot the pickle!
SpongeBob went into a downward spiral and meltdown.
I can't do it, Mr. Krabs! I'm a failure!
Because he is so exact and precise with his routine that he can't fathom ever messing up. Throughout the series, it highlights how perfect every single Krabby Patty must be down to the millimeter. He also has an amazing memory. SpongeBob memorized the entire Krusty Krab employee manual. He has a near photographic memory. He remembers way too much. So relatable, me too, bestie. He also experiences echolalia. Remember when he had an earworm? Musical doodle.
So just listen now to my musical doodle.
When your brain gets stuck on a tomb, you're susceptible to earworm infection. So you have to drive the earworm out with another catchy tune. Echolalia can show up in many ways: repeating song lyrics, a tune, words, phrases, sounds. And a lot of times we repeat these things because we like how they sound or feel when we say it. It's soothing and nice in a way. SpongeBob saying,
I'm ready,
could also be a form of echolalia. Next up is his trouble driving.
I'm ready, I can do this, SpongeBob.
A lot of autistic people have trouble driving. It can be overwhelming. There are a lot of external stimuli to pay attention to. At one point, he tries to take the test and gets overstimulated again and has a meltdown. And another time, we see that he's able to drive with a blindfold. It's like without all of the distractions and pressures, he can drive. It's too overstimulating without it. It's a lot of multitasking.
Stop the boat!
A common thing with autism is also clumsiness, posture, or dyspraxia. In the Doodlebob episode, SpongeBob states he was voted most clumsy in high school.
I was voted most artistic in high school. Maybe it was most clumsy.
And we often see SpongeBob tripping and falling. So that could be another reason why driving is so hard for him. Facial blindness or prosopagnosia is another condition common with autism. It's when you have trouble recognizing faces. In the episode of Ravioli, Ravioli, Give Me the Formuoli,
Ravioli, ravioli, give me the formuoli.
he can't tell who the real Mr. Krabs is. SpongeBob also has a very strong sense of justice. He feels responsible to fix things and be the hero. He wants to do good and admits when he's done something wrong. An example is when he wanted to pass his boating school exam and used an antenna to cheat, but he admitted it because his conscience couldn't take it.
I'm cheating! I do have an antenna under my hat!
Lastly, not particularly in the DSM, but a lot of autistic people tend to have a soft spot for animals. SpongeBob is very in tune with the jellyfish, and he really cares about them, especially when he saw the Jelly Factory. He's overall very empathetic. Based on everything we just covered, SpongeBob meets the criteria for autism spectrum disorder. He has persistent deficits in social communication and social interaction, repetitive speech or echolalia, insistence on sameness, and restricted fixated interest. So technically, SpongeBob is autistic. What do you guys think? Do you think SpongeBob is autistic? Let me know in the comments below. It's kind of difficult to show the whole outfit.
Esto un party por debajo del agua. Baby, busca tu paraguas. Estamos bailando como peces en el agua. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Bob Esponja, you know what I mean.
I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.